Coach K and John A. You know that it's working, but don't forget about Coach Derwin. Okay.
What's up, everyone, and welcome to Extra Step with your host, Coach Derwin and
Coach K.
How you doing, Coach?
I'm blessed.
As you can see, we have a new environment. We're ready to talk about the NBA, the bubble.
Yeah.
Let's get started. Coach of the Year was announced. There was a coach award, I guess. That's what you gotta call it.
So it's co-coach.
Two coaches were given it, and then apparently there was a third coach. That was one vote away from being a three-way tie, but what?
Hey, it's already controversy. I mean, everyone's going crazy about it.
It doesn't make any sense to me.
I mean, it don't make no sense.
It doesn't make
It's
any
pretty
sense to
stupid.
this guy.
Yeah, I think it's the dumbest thing they've ever done.
Bro, I swear last year they gave Mike Bolton, whatever this
Budenholzer?
guy. Yeah,
Yo,
they give him last year? What did he do in the playoffs?
He didn't do nothing. But like, yo, it's
4
not.
games
But,
straight,
okay,
fell
stop,
asleep.
fam. No, you know it's not based off playoffs.
Okay, I understand. I'm just
It's
saying.
based on your regular
No. They gave it to him last year, right?
Yeah.
Why? Why would they give it to him again this year? That doesn't make any sense. You saw that he couldn't get it done last year.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Okay, you're the best team in the East. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But you can't give it to them just because of that. I understand it's regular season, but you have to see like the Raptors are right behind. Like OKC, there's another conversation, but Nick Nurse is right there. Why would you not give it to him then?
Like, I mean, okay, listen, I can understand Bleed Donovan because again, like what he did for OKC.
No,
it.
I get that.
Like,
I
it's
get
nice.
that part.
Like that team, you lost your almost one of your greatest players in your franchise, and then you get a guy like Chris Paul, new to the system, ends up being better for the team because it ended up being this. It was literally like they had the right system, just the right guy, the wrong guy running it. Right. So Chris Paul kind of helped keep them afloat,
and
you got Shea that stepped up. Even Dennis. So Dennis averaged like 8-19 and came off the bench.
But that's the thing, though. They replaced all these guys. They didn't with Toronto. Kawhi never got replaced. Like I didn't see another Kawhi come in. These guys got Chris Paul. They got Shea. They got Dennis. They got all these guys that came in and could produce right away. It was just that because no one saw them on paper, then they're like, okay, like we don't understand if they're a good team. And most people ranked them like 14, 15, thought they were gonna be a lottery pick. No, this season, so. I get that part, but Nick Nurse should have been a winner. No.
Okay, yeah, no one's questioning on that.
Bro, the man had how many starting lineups?
Okay, but then you can say the same thing even for Frank Vogel. Yes, I know the man has 80 and LeBron, but you still have to make it work. You still have to make it work.
The man has the two best players in the league.
Yeah, and their team's one of the best defensive teams in the league.
Of course, because they're the two best players in the league.
He has LeBron playing defense.
That's their standard.
He has LeBron playing defense. Name a coach that ever had LeBron playing defense. Bro, name a coach.
Anthony Davis is forcing LeBron.
Okay, but Frank Vogel.
Anthony Davis is his presence on the court is making it easy for LeBron to play because he knows he has a shot.
All right, so back in 2012, 2013 with Frank Vogel, right? He could have easily been coach of the year those times, no? I'm pretty sure he won it once, no?
I think so.
So he's a good coach.
But I'm not saying. But look at Nick Nurse, bro. You lose your superstar.
Yeah.
Then you're like, okay, we'll take another guy, make him the superstar, and we'll put another squad around him, and they're deep, they're eating, their guys have injuries. Like the first 2 months, they did not have a proper starting lineup. And you're talking about OKC and Milwaukee. Shut the hell up.
The one thing I don't like about Milwaukee is that
listen,
if Giannis is off the court, their plus minus is still high. If anything I said is top 10 in the league.
Okay,
so it doesn't make sense to me how you guys get the same man.
I understand. But they're both.
But I will say this again. Even when you take Giannis out, they're still a completely different team. Like they're not good. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, they're plus minus defensively.
But we've given Chris Middleton a lot of slack. This guy's about to do something there's a lot of players that haven't done it in one season, the 40, 50, 90 clubs. So
yeah, you're going to do that when you have Giannis coming on.
Okay, so that's fine. No, but that's what I'm saying. We have to be able to give him that respect. Maybe if we don't understand, but he's putting in the numbers. So that's the respect I'll give him. But going forward, I'm saying regular season wise, great. Yeah, they had a great record and whatnot. They're having a great season. They're not gonna get 70 wins, right?
No.
So then. Why are you giving it to the man who did it last year? Last year made sense. It was a new team for him. That was his first season. He changed it up. Blah blah blah. That makes sense. But
it's a disrespect of the NBA, man. Like a lot of, as much as people start saying Nick Nurse was a great coach.
The part that pisses me off is they gave Dwayne Casey Coach of the Year only because they knew he was getting fired. That's literally just.
That's not why they gave.
Yes, they did.
That's bullshit.
That's bullshit. Why else would you not give Nick Nurse the award this year?
No, because no, you can't even say that because the man won it, and then days after, yes, he got fired. But I think Masai already had his mind made up.
Everybody in Toronto knew that he was getting fired right after that.
Well, yeah, because based on the playoffs, not based on his season play.
I get
he
that.
proved why he was a coach of the year.
No, great
Right.
coach of the year during the season, but it's playoffs too, right?
And the votes happen before the playoffs are done. No.
No, these I don't know.
Yeah, the votes. Well, I know because of now it's a different situation, but in most cases they finish the voting before the playoffs is done.
All right, fair enough.
And then they have. Then
But still, I still don't like Nick Nurse should be in that.
No, listen, Nick Nurse should be coach of the year, or I at least think it should be Frank Vogel and Nick Nurse because they both proven that they can get the teams at the level. As much as I know everyone says AD and LeBron same team,
Lord.
I'm just saying this team wasn't in the playoffs this year.
The two best players on the court.
This team wasn't in the playoffs last year.
I'll give them yo. It's great that they're first in the West. Like I'll give them that. I'm not disrespecting, but you have to. You have the two best players.
But you have to understand, all their players are new. Like name one player on this roster is regular. Kyle Kuzma and LeBron.
Doesn't matter.
And JaVale McGee.
You add an all-star defensive presence in Anthony Davis.
Okay, but look at Caruso. Caruso's developing that system is killing it now.
Caruso's hooping last year. They just didn't give any minutes.
Okay, and then the right coach came in and gave him the minutes now.
We were talking about this yesterday. Luke Walton's an idiot. He should have never ran that Lakers team. They would have won, bro. They could have won with LeBron that first year with Lonzo. If it wasn't for that injury and Luke Walton being a...
Okay, so let me hit you with this curveball here today. All right, I know we're talking about coach here. All right, so I'll say this curveball. Who do you think is the coach, or pick two coaches, all right, so one from the East and one from the West is most likely to get fired at the end of the season? I know I'm going...
the playoffs?
Like, after the season, who are the two coaches, right? So one in the East, one in the West are most likely to get their job, like they're getting cut.
Oh, they're getting fired?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I already know who my
Well, in the West, I told you it's Luke Walton.
Yeah, everyone
there's
knows
no question. And then the East has to be James... Chicago's coach, what's his name?
Jim Boylen?
Yeah. He has to be the...
He's a for sure... This is a for sure...
So that would be my East and West. What about yourself?
For me, honestly, it's the same thing. Like, I know those three get fired, but, like, I see a couple of teams that people are sleeping on that they don't think coaches are going to get fired from, and I think from the West, you got Ryan Saunders. I know as much as his dad was the coach there before and he's got that legacy, he hasn't done a good job in Minnesota.
And he hasn't created an established environment around Cat.
And now you have D'Lo and Cat. You need somebody that can actually come, that's experienced now, and take to winning culture. I think like a guy like Mark Jackson, that'd be good for them because they need a disciplined coach. They need to be disciplined, right? There's also, I mean, not to hell no. Thank God Thibodeau went to New York.
Thibodeau is
right. But there's a couple other coaches. Even if they got a guy like Scott Brooks, I think he's getting fired in the East from Washington. I would hire him.
No, I think they might keep him still.
I think they're done with him.
No, because they'll give him the thing that...
What's the furthest they've gone in his tenure?
You're right. But everybody's been injured. Like, every time in his tenure, a lot of people, there's been injuries.
That sucks.
No, for sure, but you have to...
But you've also had two superstars on the same team with one guy already being a superstar, next guy being into superstar, could not coexist on the court. You did not develop a system for them to eat. Because they thought, what he did in OKC might work. No,
I understand what you're saying, but you still have to give the man his credit. Like he did take them to the East semis regularly, second round regularly.
That got Dwayne Casey where?
Toronto holds a different standard.
That's not a different standard.
I don't care about Washington, bro.
But that's my point. I'm just saying that's why he's getting fired. You have to have success. You have to have some type of success.
And then, you're gonna say that about Orlando too, but look at Orlando's team that they have, and look at their
But there's a difference. Clifford is a good coach. The problem is they just have a bad personnel. They just lost their best young player, right? Sorry, Isaiah. Isaac. Sorry, Jonathan Isaac. I feel bad for you, my dude. But honestly, man, like, I can't deal with it. I can't say Clifford's gonna get. We can't say Clifford's gonna get fired because Orlando, they actually have a young team still. They making a couple trades, bringing some good pieces. He could probably build a winning team.
That's fine.
And they've been making the playoffs the last 2 years.
But yeah, you're
based
right.
on that roster.
Look at the roster before that. They were completely doo-doo. They never did anything.
And he wasn't the coach. It was Frank Vogel.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And the problem was it wasn't the right fit for Frank Vogel. They didn't give him the right pieces in time. That's why he got the axe.
All right.
Right? So that's what I'm saying. Like, I see Scott Brooks. But Scott Brooks needs to be in a system where he can help a team win. He can help a team like Minnesota win. He can help them. I can see it.
All right. Well, I mean, we're talking about Coach of the Year. We're going to talk some more NBA talk next time.
Just that, extra step, with extra reps, extra tight, they extra next.